NESA football fall camp coverage is brought to you by U.S. Lawn, the official lawn care provider of Sycamore Athletics. DT, when I asked Coach Wilson, I was like, hey, who's a guy that's really stood out in fall camp? And you were the first name that he said. Coach Mallory as well has really been impressed in the work you put in over the last year and how you carry yourself. What's led to that? What ultimately do you feel has really separated yourself and has gotten you to a point where you know you're just not going to play? You're going to be one of those guys that's going to lead your position group.
Right. Honestly, just my mindset and how I've been carrying myself, just worrying about me getting better day to day, just taking it day by day and focusing on something that I need to work on technique-wise, like studying what I need to study before the practice, executing it in practice. So just taking it one day at a time, not worried about stuff that I can't control. So, yeah, just focusing on myself, really.
How much has it helped you to get in the weight room, too? You look bigger, you look stronger, you look quicker out there. How has that also just added to just you helping in terms of your IQ and knowing what you're doing?
Yeah, saying that, like, being in the weight room, I feel like I finally have gotten and, like, feel my body out to where I'm moving how I want to move, even though I'm still, like, trying to grow and get adjusted to it. But definitely the off season in the weight room, I took it very serious, just as far as like my explosiveness, just getting bigger and stronger. So it definitely helped, like on the field, getting off of blocks and being able to hit, because being closer to the box, I got to be able to withstand that. So I just been focusing on just getting stronger in a lot of different areas of my body.
Can't necessarily teach experience. That is one of the things that you do have. You've played in games here. As you reflect on your time here, and you go back and maybe watch some old game tape of you, where do you go, man, I've really improved in this aspect of my game that you're excited to show here in just a couple weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I watch old film, of course, but it's like it's kind of hard to watch because I always feel like I'm way better than I was then. I feel like I really improved I try to improve in every area, but like I said, just being more physical, being more technically sound, and I've been working on like my stamina, not getting fatigued, being able to play a whole game. So I'll say just overall, just improving in every way that I can. And the game has slowed down for me every year. So this year I'm more focusing on like anticipating what I'm going to get from the offense, doing more studying of my opponent instead of like just I'm going to be prepared the week. So all I have to do is study my opponent. So just being more mature as far as studying film, I think is going to take my game to the next level this year.
I feel like each year, DT, you've been here, depth has been a word that we've used, and and sometimes maybe it hasn't necessarily showed to fruition come the year. Right. This year, though, it really feels like there is a lot of depth, not just at the Jack Boys position, but everywhere throughout the defense. Yeah. Specifically for you guys, why is there depth, and what do you like about the depth?
I think there's depth because we had a lot of people who have just been bought into the program since Coach Mallory came in and did what he did with the staff and the rosters too. But so we had people bought in, and we just for my group, the position group that I'm in, the safeties and the corners too, we all help each other, and we bought into helping and being the best unit that we can be. So I think that having depth helps in that aspect too, to where we have one goal, and we're not really worried about who's playing and who's not playing, but just getting better. And like you said, the D-line, we have tremendous depth, linebackers too. So having depth is great because not everybody has to play 90 snaps a game, so we can have fresh people and we could last through the season. So I'm grateful for recruiting too, like Coach Mallory and the coaches doing what they going to get guys like Heath and JJ, bringing them in and being able to contribute right away. So it's been great for us.
Noak said yesterday, I asked him, when you think of your time here, what do you want to kind of leave? And he said, I want to prove that we're not the 10th place team in the league. For someone like yourself who's been here, who knows what it's like to kind of be a little bit overlooked, what do you guys as a team are most looking forward to prove here as you guys wrap up fall camp?
Well, I think every year since I've been here, like you said, every season going into it, we've always been underlooked, and you know what I'm saying, the underdog. So that's really nothing new. It could get frustrating sometimes, but year in and year out, we always prove that we're not the 10th best team. But this year, I think we're really going to take the nation by surprise, and that's what the most thing, or what I'm looking forward to the most is coming out and surprising everybody, because I do think that we have a great team.